Before we get into today's edition of Deep into the Heart of Wrestling, and you hear all of us, as well as our guest Cypher, discuss Clash in Paris, the review and everything from the world of professional wrestling, today, as of this recording, is the 4-year anniversary that we lost one of the greatest professional wrestlers, valets, managers, however you want to classify her as, one of the toughest females to ever step foot into a professional wrestling ring, the one, the only Miss Shannon Spruill, the one, the only Miss Daffney. Rest in peace to one of the greatest characters and everything that she brought to the wrestling business. We love you, Daphne. Go ahead, Rob.
The Scream Queen. I think there's so many things we can sit here and talk about Daphne for hours, and for her to finally get the recognition she deserves. She was someone who was ahead of her time, and this whole thing surrounding mental health. It's something I think that needs to be talked about a bit more and taken a lot more serious. And we've lost too many, and I don't think we need to lose any more. But thank you, Daphne, for everything, and rest in peace.
Nick?
She was one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. Obviously, it's always the darkness, always the screamers, but I was a huge, mad fan of hers. And this was another one that I actually got legit really upset about. Like with Bray, she was another one that I got really upset with. And like Rob said, mental health needs to be talked about a lot more. And we don't need to lose anyone else. But Daphne, we love you. And finally, you're getting recognition. So rest in peace. And you're a legend. And you always will be to us. So yeah.
Daphne,
Thank you for everything you did, Daphne.
Thank you, Daphne. We love you. We appreciate you and everything that you've done for professional wrestling and just for being the kind-hearted soul that you are. Folks, if you're struggling or if whatever you're going through, always reach out and always stay united, not divided. But the main thing is communication, as well as just stay in touch with one another, because you never know what someone's going through. And we just want to send that love and message and positivity, not just to the legacy of Daphne, but to each and every one of you. So now, on to the latest edition of Deep into the Heart of Wrestling. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Deep into the Heart of Wrestling. My name is Mike Larkin, and as always, by my side is the collector, protect your necker, if you will, Roberto Davis. How are you?
Good. It's hot where I'm at. I might be in hell. Maybe.
Well, it is always sunny in Philadelphia, and it's always sunny in California. The California girls, to quote the Beach Boys. Come on, Robert Davis. Don't act like you don't know. Don't act like California love. Come on, Robert. Don't act like you don't know.
California. No, I was going into the wrong song.
That was California Dreaming. Are you doing Mamas and the Papas over here? What were we doing?
I was getting ready to turn up on Katy Perry. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, okay. So we're not going Tupac. That's why you don't have the tag titles.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, all right. Well, before we get to our guest here, Nicola McDonald, the Demoness. How are you, Nicola?
I'm glaring at that screen at the bottom right now. I'm kidding. Hello, I'm good. I am. Yeah, I'm good. Just black hearts. Everybody dies.
So
the demon is here, but we'll be nice today because we actually like Cora. The human does.
We do.
Hi, Cora.
We do have a great guest on the show today, folks. We have representing the Brothers of Max Destruction, representing the Max the current Max Wrestling Television champion himself, Mr. Corey, a.k.a. Cypher, a.k.a. Flex Murdoch. How are you, Corey?
What's up, everybody? I'm glad to be here. I was going to say I'm glad y'all have me here, but that would be just rude considering I'm in here with the CWO's very own, the Stat Man and Megan Blackheart. But I got to say, all things aside, I am glad to be here and be here with the Blackhearts today.
We are happy to have you, sir. There's a lot to get into as far as the world of professional wrestling. And I mean, I think the best way to start it before we even get into our Clash in Paris review and go through all the matches with one of the news. Corey brought this up before we came on the show. We touched upon it last time on Deep into the Heart of the Wrestling, the whole Raja Jackson thing, which just it's just so bad. But Corey actually made a great point here that I want to touch upon. Rikishi, Corey, go, because that man, Knox Pro, has lost its WWE ID thing. Corey's got a lot of stuff going on in the Rikishi realm. Corey, what did you want to touch base on? I figured that'd be a great stalking point.
So without further ado, here we go. Rikishi, I don't know what you did or who you pissed off this year, but brother man, it ain't looking too good for you. From not supporting your own sons to not supporting your daughter-in-law in her pregnancy to now having Roger Jackson fuck up your entire wrestling school with that god awful, horrible incident. I gotta say, Rikishi, it's not looking good for you. So you might want to back that ass up and pack it on out of here because you're done. You're done, son. Skedaddle.
Woo! Oh my goodness! Wow. No, he's absolutely right. I mean, when the WWE, when the WWE ID program drops your school, that's got to piss you off. Like Corey mentioned, what we got with the whole thing with Jimmy and Naomi, and not even supporting them, and just his constant bitching about freaking Jey Uso getting buried or whatever he says. Like, Rikishi, can you just shut up? Like, the one big push you got was in 2000 when you did it for The Rock, and then he was with Haku, and then he was a heel. Like, for 2000 was your year, and then it was nothing. Nothing from nobody. So I concur with Corey. Robert, you want to comment on Rikishi's bad year? He doesn't look fly today.
Man, dropped this track with Jacob Fatu, and they caught hell for that. Like,
oh yeah,
Rikishi ain't doing so hot. He's gonna jump on this podcast probably this week, next week, and crash out to Unmistakable.
Sorry.
Which the likes we've never seen. We may have to activate the Help Syndicate.
We help people.
We help people.
No, we don't.
He needs all the help he can get, man. He even fucking called out Zilla for having the face paint, like of Jeff Hardy, who was close to Umaga, Zilla's father. Like, what the fuck, Rikishi? You're acting like Kevin Nash, only you're Samoan.
Speaking of Kevin Nash, did you see he was like, Becky Lynch is desperate and she's grasping at desperation? Everybody's like, shut your quad breaking ass up, Kevin, with all the crap that he's been saying about Becky Lynch and everybody. He is in the category of the coach now, with the coach talking about, oh, Lyra's not over. Lyra's pretty much done if you saw what's going on. But yeah, Lyra wasn't on Raw today, and friggin' we're going towards the Bailey route again. I swear, these veteran podcasters or these vets that have been in the business of some realm just really don't understand what's going on. It's like, do they actually watch, or are they just perceiving what they want to perceive? It's ridiculous. It's also ridiculous.
We're just gonna toss the salad, puto.
Toss the salad, essay, puta.
Fuck my dick, yeet.
Number one. So
one word. Dick. That's what you are. That's what you are right now. I swear. Listen, we all love what they have contributed in the past. No questions about it. But you got to let the past be the past. This is not your time anymore. Let these young stars do what they do best, man. They grew up in an era where social media is huge. Huge. Back then, we had flip phones.
Back then, we didn't even have phones. If you want to go that far back.
Yeah.
Imagine Stone Cold cutting a promo on Twitter.
Want to come after The Rock, son? Want to go after for that broken skull, son? What?
Just sitting in my backyard drinking a bunch of fucking beers. What?
So you can send an email back. You'd be sending letters by post, for God's sake. I'm old school. I'm back in the old. My daughter and kids were having a conversation about this with me today, and they told me they couldn't survive a week without the internet. I was like, try surviving a whole fucking lifetime.
I was gonna say we probably spent half of our lives without it, so
very much.
We did.
Number two. Now, Corey can also vouch for me on this. Corey, it's kind of like that MTV show that they tried to do 90s House, where they had this generation live in a house with everything from the 90s to see how they would deal with it. It also kind of reminds me how you see those clips on Instagram that were the last generation before all social media took over. It's kind of like that. Corey and I are also in the same realm of the millennials being the last generation to survive without social media. I think you could kind of.
By the way, we millennials or Gen Zs, or what the fuck are we?
Well, y'all are
just an individuals that are uncles and aunties now. That's what we are.
That's what it is.
We sit back and we watch and we observe, because we're in the middle we're in the middle of the younger generation and the older generation, and both generations hate us. So, could you imagine you put these kids through what we've been through in the 90s, early 2000s? They would absolutely freaking die.
Yep.
Try the 80s or the end of the 80s, then see how well they survived then. Because for us, we had VHSs, dude. We had tapes. We had blockbusters. These lot, they got the internet.
I mean,
We went outside and touched grass, as they put it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We now need Robert
We
Davis. Yes. Now we need
Huh?
Robert Davis with a mullet, and we need Nikla with the poofed up hair. That's all we need now.
Never gonna fucking happen, but I would dress like it though. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the things in Stranger Things I see him wearing, I'm like, oh my fucking god! I wore that tracksuit, or I had that. For fuck's sake!
Well, we
What
can,
the hell?
If I could grow hair, I would.
I want roller skates. I want the original roller skates I used to have back in the 90s.
With
The ropes.
with the four wheels, not the
Yes,
inline.
I had them for years. I could do both, but I preferred the ropes, the four wheels on the sides. They were so much better to use. There you go, into Nicola's past of being a child and a weirdo.
now, Nikla,
And now,
speaking of weirdos, now I do have to mention this. So Danhausen and his Labubu, man. Come on, man. Don't act like you don't know. Come on, Nikla.
don't not get me
Labubu
fucking
housing.
started on these things.
Labubu Hausen.
Fucking Satan. No, I
like
threw my mum out the window last week.
I feel like that's a curse in its own right.
Corey, or what are
You
your
what?
these Labubus? Go ahead, Corey.
I feel like that's a curse in its own right, dude. What the fuck are these things? Like, what the fuck are these? Like, really? We had Cabbage Patch Kids, creepy. We had Furbies, creepy.
Creepy.
Okay.
We had a lot of creepy shit, but these things? What the fuck are these? There's no way one of these is getting in my house.
I threw my mum's one out the window and she barred me for her hat from her house for a week. Yes, she did that. And yes, I'm calling her ass out on this show, Mum.
Hey, Mom!
Yes.
Hi!
I'm freaking thing. See, I would not. No, I'm a demon, and even I look at them and go, no, thanks, mate. Set them all on fire.
Suck my dick first.
Suck my
3.
Yeah. 4 letters, 1 word. Dick.
Dick, there you go. Okay, so no, you're fine. I think the best way to go from that, we're gonna get into some more dick, but it's SMD FTB, and we'll talk about why in about 2 seconds. So Jake Hager, Jack Thwaga, was on Chris Van Vliet's podcast this week. We the people. The only time he was ever over in his career. But so Jake Hager was on with
Thanks, Zeb.
Thank you, Zeb. Dutch Mantel. Yeet. So here's the full context of what Jake Hager had to say about Tony Khan, and then we'll get to the tweets and the suck my dick from the back. Yeet. So here's Chris Van Vliet with Jake Hager on his podcast. Here we go.
So when did you stop loving what you were doing there, or just loving wrestling in general?
Oh,
It was right after we did the Vegas, was at the Stadium Stampede. No, it was like the second Blood and Guts. The second Blood and Guts we did in Vegas, and it was against Daniel Bryan and Cesaro and those guys, and then Sammy jumped off the cage. My first contract with AEW was up, and after that, we were like the negotiation process was very one way, and I could tell that. Well, anyways, I always find a way to say this every day, so I think everyone should too. Say "fuck Tony Khan."
fuck you, Khan.
He didn't want me there. It was a year and a half. I was like, bro, I just did Stadium Stampede twice. Like, don't act like Stadium Stampede didn't put AEW on the map. I was in the debut episode. I was the big spoiler, and you offer me 18 months after all that. So it was that and the way that he started running the business that it really, like, he wasn't a professional. Like, after all the Punk shit that went down, the boys got together and we had a meeting, and this was the boys only, no office. All right. and we're all like Sting's in there, Show, Jericho, Bryan, Mox, they're all standing at the front, kind of like talking us through this shit. And lo and behold, who comes into the room storming in? Daddy's Little Billionaire. And he's like yelling at us because I think it was Dax and Cash and Wheeler didn't want to come in. They didn't like the storyline, so they refused to come to TV that day. And he was like, listen, I'll put you in a 6-man 6 minutes before the show, and you're going to do it. And we're all just like, all feeling disrespected. And I still to this day wish I would have stood up and said, you know, a lot of things. But like, you just told Sting that you're going to put him in a 6-man in 6 minutes, but then you're going to honor him for his retirement. We became his little playthings. We had to wait outside his office. His storylines were very good at debuting, but he could never carry anything through. And it got to the point where I'm carrying on, but it got to the point where I couldn't tell him anything. He couldn't take criticism. He was fucking up, and we were all just having to deal with it. You know, like we all had blood, sweat, and tears put into it. We were all there at the beginning. Like we all had our careers behind us that helped build that company. And then we all had to just sit side by side and couldn't do anything because he wanted to run it the way he wanted to run it.
So you chose to resign.
So that was Jake Hager and Chris Van Vliet. We will start with our guest on this one. So Corey, your thoughts on Jake Hager and Chris Van Vliet?
Wow. You know, for an all-American, he said what he had to say. He said it with his whole fucking chest, man. At the end of the day, this man was fed up with TK shit. And there's a lot of stars that are fed up with TK shit. I get it. We all, on Max, we always give TK some type of point for something, especially with Thanos Monet running around with fucking 9 belts, bro. Like, come on, TK. That's not your only star in the company. You got 200 plus employees, probably like maybe a good 50 of them on TV, while the other 150s in the back in catering. So I don't blame Jake Hager for being pissed at fucking TK. I really don't. Like, dude, if by all means, dude, he gets props from me because, you know, it takes a man to say, hey, you know, daddy's billionaire baby boy. Like, that was personal, bro. That was straight cutthroat.
I agree. I mean, when you look at like you mentioned Mercedes, who is looking to be 10 belts now, Nyla Rose blocked her. Thank God. You're not taking the Pro Wrestling Eve title from me, Miss Mercedes Moné. Like, she's going for 10. She's trying to be Ultimo Mercedes, the Ultimo Dragon. And I mean, you have so many people, like Corey said, that really make a lot of what AEW was. Jake Hager at the beginning, him and his feud with Dustin Rhodes being a part of the Inner Circle. I like this hat and everything that he contributed there. It astonishes me, the stories that a lot of people have about Sir Tony Khan. And now, Rob, I'll move it over to you. Your thoughts on Jake Hager and what he had to say about TK?
There's a whole lot of wind there. I mean, it got debunked in a couple of hours by FTR Gunn. So, like, and it doesn't even sound like Jake believed anything he was just saying. He sounds like a bitter asshole.
So here
can suck my dick, the whole part of it.
So here was the Twitter post. It was Dax in a message with Jake Hager, and he wrote, I apologize if you're upset. I said I think it was you two. Didn't say it Def was, but that meeting happened. I know, but to say I think and then actually say our names makes us look like assholes, and it wasn't even us. We're assholes, but we show up for work. I apologize. I shouldn't have said your name specifically when I didn't know for sure. So you're thinking, okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't have, you dumb asshole.
So you're thinking, okay, maybe it's squashed, maybe it's not. But wait, there's more. So Jake Hager, the meeting happened. FTR was not there. They can't deny the story no matter many text messages they post. Meanwhile, the story wasn't even about them. Hashtag SMDFTB. Suck my dick from the back. No, Jake! So with that being said, Nicola, I will go with you as far as these tweets goes and the story with Jake Hager and Dax go.
This sounds like a load of bullshit. He's angry and having a tantrum. And I believe in TK, he's a dickhead. We all fucking know that. He's the spoiled little brat rich kid. Simple as. But at the same, and a 40-year-old virgin.
You ever
Yes.
felt a woman's breast and it feels like a bag of
Bag
sand?
of sand.
Bag of sand.
Bag of sand.
Oh,
Corey, we should have warned you before you come on air and saying this show, yes. But oh
Dude,
well.
no, this is the energy I live for. Cause hell, I'm thinking Wild Wild West. Now touch my breast. So I'm fitting right in. You might get me for a part 2.
We got you. Now, Corey, do you want to comment as well on the tweets from Dax and Jake Hager telling everybody to suck his dick from the back?
Oh, sorry, hang on 1 minute. Sorry, Corey. Suck my dick, yeet, motherfucker.
I think that's 7 or
That's
8.
all.
7 now. That's like
Over
6.
to you, Corey, because I'm just going to turn the fuck off again.
We're not even 20 minutes in the show.
So who made this tweet? Suck my from the back.
So that is Jake Hager responding to the text messages that he had with the DMs that he had with Cash Wheeler here. So Jake Hager,
so he's telling them to
suck his dick from the back. Yep.
You know what? Copyright infringement, technical foul, 15 yards on the play. He stole that from Friday After Next. You know what? Motherfucker Day said that shit first. He said, I ain't never had that. I'm trying to see what that's like. It doesn't work in the same atmosphere, Jake Hager.
Oh,
it doesn't.
Friday After Next. I love that reference. Yes. You know what it is? Yeah. I mean, he did. Look at friggin' in wrestling. We made fun of Chris Jericho for saying it. We made fun of Conan for saying it. It's like everybody's living with this fucking suck my dick from the back. And I'm like, damn, Day. I like it. No, Friday After Next.
I'm not. I use my own. It's much more fun.
I feel you. So we go from Jake Hager and Dax.
Why do you want your dick sucked from the back?
Why would you? Yeah.
That's you. That's a lot of.
That's
tucking.
a lot of work. That's a lot of fucking work for like the female specimen, bro. Like, why would you say that to? I feel like that's disrespectful to even say to anybody. Like, hey, I want you to do this from the back. Like, that don't make no sense. That's like having a sandwich with nothing on it.
And there's a lot of you got to get stretched to get down. You know, we just got to get right in there. You know, but yes, I agree. It's like having.
No, thank you. Just stand. No.
Titty City boys.
Titty.
You all go to TC. I'm going over there to this island. There's a lot less, you know.
Well, you got the Lonely Island.
To the Lonely Islands.
No.
Lonely Island's a demon island.
Motherfucker. All right.
Motherfucker.
In a box. It's in a box.
Is my dick in a box?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so
What's over there in the box?
So we go from Rikishi not looking fly today. We go from Dax and Jake Hager and the whole debauchery with AEW. Then we move over to Real American Freestyle Wrestling, where they had their show on Saturday, debut show. Now, it turned into the Hulk Hogan tribute show. It was viewed on Fox Nation. A lot of the clips came out. Surprises, Holly Holm would go on to wrestle a match there where she got beat. We also saw the big news coming out that they're previewing RAF 2, which looks like we're going to have a match between Tito Ortiz and Chael Sonnen. And also Matt Riddle, has some interest in going for Real American Freestyle Wrestling. So, Robert, I'll start with you on this one. Your thoughts on Raf, Holly Holm, Tito, and Chael? Go.
To hear Holly Holm showed up, that was kind of surprising because she hasn't really been around in a bit. I know we talked about it yesterday. She had a fight last year. That was on your birthday, wasn't it?
April 13th, 2024, baby.
That's right.
Nice.
And I don't remember that. I don't remember it being advertised. I don't remember even seeing clips. Nothing. The last thing I remember Holly Holm being involved in was the fight with Amanda Nunes, and she got her shit rocked.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Chael Sonnen and Tito Ortiz. I said it last night on the weekly review, which go check out. Mike will leave the link in the description. 15 years ago, this would have been cool. Like, there's been clips going around today, as a matter of fact, of Chael Sonnen losing and getting tapped out. He went 90-night, bro, in 35 seconds. Like, do we really think Chael's gonna be okay to go against Tito. I mean, I guess we'll see. But like I said yesterday, I guess they do need the names to put the butts in the seats. And I guess if you're gonna try to get the butts in the seats, go that route.
I mean, I'll reiterate my point as well. It's the fact of this would have been cool 15 years ago, like when we had Tito Ortiz and TNA. The August 1st warning is here when he was joining the Isis and Ites against the Main Event Mafia, and nobody cared and nobody popped. And it was just to promote Tito Ortiz and Rampage for Bellator, which again nobody cared about. So I understand the thought process, but yeah, it was Real American Freestyle Wrestling. It's what they did and who they decided to put into this event, which is now just going to be Eric Bischoff. So, Corey, your thoughts on RAF, Real American Freestyle Wrestling, Matt Riddle's interest?
Fuck you, Ice of the Nights.
Tito in jail, as well as
Take that, Bully Ray.
We will tell that story on another show of how and what and how stupid I was back then. But okay, that's a fun story though.
Corey, hit it.
I had to take my hat off for this one. So it's called Real American Freestyle Wrestling.
RAF. Yep, RAF.
That whole fucking thing sounds like a freestyle. It sounds like fucking mumble rap to me. Who the fuck wants to see? I mean, listen, Matt Riddle, Chael Sonnen, Tito Ortiz, Holly Holm, they were all in MMA and they transfer over to wrestling. Like, Daniel Puder, the big one, Ronda Rousey. There's a lot of people that transfer from MMA to professional wrestling. But this whole thing sounds like garbage to me. Like, I'm not trying to diss on it. Who runs this company, by the way?
So it was Eric Bischoff, Hulk Hogan, and who was the other guy?
Izzy.
Oh, Izzy Martinez. Izzy Martinez.
Okay,
yes.
So their case in point, WCW went down the drain because of Bischoff, and so now you're getting these retired MMA guys that come in here to Real American Freestyle Wrestling. So this is literally not wrestling. It's more along the basis of freestyle. It can be anything. This is giving me shades of Raw Underground. If nobody remembers what Raw Underground was, it was a happy little stint during the after COVID of 2021, where Shane McMahon had this idea of having an MMA wrestling-based show. And I will admit, I watched it because I was like, this is a cool concept. But you had fresh young talent. You had Arturo Rios, you had Dabba-Kato, you had Omos, you had these people that you didn't even know that were like training. Huh?
Yeah, that was good. No, that was good.
Yeah, I was just saying, like you had all these talents, like, and now you're bringing in matches that should have happened 20 years ago, that probably nobody would have cared about 20 years ago, and you're bringing it here today. That's not going to put butts in seats. That's going to make asses get up and leave.
No, I concur with you with the fact of the whole basis of what this was Hulk Hogan, because it was sponsored by Real American Beer. So you had this company from the startup. I know. Yeah, the startup company, and Eric and him were involved, as well as Izzy Martinez. But yeah, they did their first show. I think they had Kurt Angle on commentary, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know where it's going to go from here, but whatevs. I'm right with Corey on this. Same with Rob.
They crowned a bunch of champions, so they do have.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, so they've got weight divisions. Their heavyweight champion is actually what's his name, Wyatt Henderson. 24-year-old from I want to say it was Michigan. He looks good. I mean, he's their biggest champion right now, and I think they're, if the plan is to use Chael and Tito to draw, get some eyes on these men and women who did work that first show, who are carrying these belts in these weight divisions. Maybe it'll turn into something. Maybe it won't. But I guess we'll see.
I had to say, like, all right, there is the possibility of what if this turns into something. Can Bischoff learn from his mistakes of the past? That's the
Nope.
question that needs to be asked here. You can bring in all the heavy hitters you want, but if you don't know what you're fucking doing with nothing, whether it be storylines, talent, etc., it's gonna die like WCW did.
I think if they do want to get some steam behind this, get American Top Team to come back.
Give me some Dan Lambert up in here. Yep,
He can do it.
that he can. Very smart individual when it comes to MMA and wrestling. I like it. I like it. And it's also one of the top training facilities. You got Syndicate MMA in Las Vegas. So, I mean, you have a lot of training facilities, people. Now, Nikla, I'm curious to hear your thoughts after that Aces and Eights comment. Your thoughts on Tito and Chael and Holly Holm and everything that went into RAF.
Get James Storm out of the bin.
What?
Yeah, that'll be another show, another time. That is a fun story. Anywho, I forgot. I agree with all of you. There you go. That's the easiest way to do it because you all did a rant and it was like, okay. So, yeah, I can't really comment on what these two legends just said. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So we'll go into something that's really going to piss us off. And we know where we're going here. Yeah, we're going to talk about Mommy before we get into our review here. Yeah. So Rhea Ripley got absolutely swarmed by fans at Clash in Paris, and her message to fans, please be mindful of wrestlers' boundaries and safety. We'll play the video, then we'll touch upon what she had to say. So here's the video.
Leave the fuck alone.
Dude, that is literally Dawn of the Dead.
Isn't it? There's like a bunch of fucking zombies are chasing. I mean, look at that. They're not even letting us get in the car.
Get the fuck off my car.
Get the fuck
I'm
away
like,
from me.
dude, where's my car? About to be on top of you if you don't move.
So we go from that to Rhea said this is not okay. Remember, we are people. Do not swarm me or anyone like a pack of rabid zombies. No one should ever be pushed up against an Uber driver's door and completely mobbed like I just experienced. Use common courtesy and humanity. No means no. What the fuck? And then she wrote, treat me like a human or I'm going to start acting like Rhea Ripley and no one's getting shit. And then we'll get to CM Punk's comments as well as Roxanne Perez. But we will start it out here. Well, first of all, his was good. This is not something to bad. His was actually good. We'll get to him in a second.
He
does some good sometimes.
On occasion. Rare
Okay, well, I'll let him off this time then. But
rare punk W.
One for the blue moon.
One for the blue.
One for the blue moon.
Yes, one for the blue moon.
So, no, it is. You know how I feel about this. I've said it on shows before. If they are out and about, leave them the fuck alone. Fan or no fan. They are humans like we all are. Well, the question's out on me, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, but still, don't ransack them. And don't, like, that was literally, like Corey just said, a scene from, like, fucking any horror zombie film going. What the fuck? That's like, fucking, no. You really got to stop doing this to them. It's called meet and greet, not chase them when they're trying to get in an Uber. Fucking show them respect. Stop disrespecting them. You crazy motherfuckers. And you say I'm insane.
But you are.
I know.
So we will go over to Roberto.
But not like these motherfuckers who need to be burnt. Yeah, I said it.
Jesus.
Damn.
Calm down, Megan. It'll be all right.
So
I
Roberto.
like me too.
Roberto.
Let's go. Let's just spend some time out of
Roberto, your thoughts on the Rhea Ripley situation?
So I may parrot what I said on the other show, but this seems to be a common issue with Rhea Ripley. This has to be at least the fourth or fifth time now this has happened to her. Later in the day, we did see security escorting Roxanne Perez around. And if that ends up being the protocol, especially for the women, WWE needs to make that investment because these women need to be safe when they're going to and from the venue to their hotels, you know, their cars. They can't walk to their cars in fucking peace, you know. Like, this is absolutely getting out of hand at this point. And just the fact that this is continuously happening to Rhea, I really hope that the security detail is going to be a commonplace thing with the female wrestlers now, because they deserve to have that peace of mind. You don't know who the fuck is out there.
Absolutely not. And I mean, this always goes back to me, that idiot that stalks Sonya Deville. I look at what we see now with Tiffany Stratton and the MFTs watching her at the airport, which having like Solo and the Tongans behind your back is awesome. Jacob Fatu looking out for Nia Jax. We've seen everything from Jeff Hardy being harassed at the airport, Rey Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, even Liv Morgan. So it's just like there's so many people that deal with such bullshit, whether it comes to signing action figures and have them selling it on eBay, or just going up to them at airports when they're trying to get to their flight, or they're coming out.
What are the chances we can? What are the chances we can get JBL and Farouk to suit up again?
Get the Acolytes protection.
Get a little APA.
Yeah.
It just takes one lariat. Just takes one lariat.
Brodella said it the other day, and it wasn't a mob of fans, but he clearly looked like he was in a rush. But he did stop and he did go and talk to the people. But you know when you can tell to look at someone, they're like, they don't really want to stop. But he did, and it was like all of them. They just need to leave them the fuck alone.
So this is where I will also give Hornswoggle even some credit, because Hornswoggle has even said, like, look, look, I'll sign your autograph at 4 a.m. I'll take a picture with you, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to have a smile on my face. And he'll do it, but you can tell he looks irritated and annoyed. And this is where Punk will come in, and then we'll show his little thing. So CM Punk even said back in the day when Colt Cabana and him were actually friends on their podcast, pretty much the fact that it's like if you come at me in an airport, I'm not going to sign for you, because it's like, I know what you want to do. You want to have your kid, you use your kid to get an autograph so you can sell it on eBay because you don't have a job. It's like,
dickhead.
You dickhead. I'm not going to let you bug me. I know what your intention is, and I know what you're trying to do. So CM Punk is one to not sign at airports. Sasha Banks, when Bully Ray got on her for friggin' not signing for fans at the airport. And I mean, I understand where she was coming from. Like, hey, let me have my piece. I'll even go to our girl Danielle Fishel of Boy Meets World that we love so much. Danielle Fishel has even said when her and Will Friedle and all them came off the airport, there's fans out there waiting to have autographs, or they'll sign up and they'll just be like right there with them. So it's just like they've even had to deal with it. It's like, it's midnight. I want to get off the goddamn airplane. I don't fucking have time for this. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the frustration. And to those that say, well, it comes with the territory, it comes with being in the limelight. It's also called common decency and fucking respect.
Suck my dick. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Corey?
He said it more than me today. There's something wrong with this scenario. What's going on? He's saying it a lot more than me.
Corey, your thoughts on the situation with Rhea, and now that we have everything with the security detail going on?
Simple. We need more security. Listen, we live in a crazy world, folks. It's 2025. There might be some out there trying to be the new Jack the Ripper, the new Jeffrey Dahmer, the new whoever the fuck nowadays. These people are still human, bro. We all bleed the same color red. I get it. I get it. We're all excited to meet people that are famous. I get it. It's, I didn't act no certain way when I went to AML and I met Joe Hendry or Kelly or Jackson Riker or Fodder. I didn't act no certain type of way. I treated them just like another person. Shook their hand, said, hey, every time I see AJ Francis, I dap him up, talk to him. We have a little rap. I just treat him like another person. I don't go out and pester the fuck out of these people because, at the end of the day, if this was me, I'd just straight knock you the fuck out. But that's just me.
100%, man. I mean,
sometimes violence is the answer.
It's definitely the answer when it comes to us. Anyway.
Need that.
I will say this though. I'd walk past. Say, like, for me, I would not deliberately make a line to go and see him. Say, if I was walking past them on the street, like, would I walk over to them? No, I'd keep fucking going, or I'd give them a nod or something if they looked in my direction. But I wouldn't fucking stand there. I'd be like, you know what? It's called a meet and greet, mate. No, I'll go see you there. Leave them the fuck alone. A, B, home. Fuck you lot, kind of thing.
It reminds me of like when wrestlers, like at the hotels, like where the wrestlers, where the arena would be, the hotels would be across the street, and they would be in the hotel lobby waiting for the wrestlers to come out so they could just sit with them at the bar. I get it, but it's like, they maybe want to go to sleep. They maybe.
They do with football players here in the UK, and fans will literally go and stand outside the hotels for hours. They'll even sleep in bushes, all that kind of crap. And it's just like, what do you think they're going to do if you're seeing the bush at midnight? What you think they're going to come out and say hello to you? I don't fucking think so. Fucking no. Nope. Suck my dick. Everybody dies. Yeet.
So this is actually video of Roxanne Perez being escorted by security detail. So you can see here in this video just really how everything is now with Roxanne as we get into this right here. Right. So here is Roxanne Perez, as you can see in this video. She's got the security detail. Everything is good here. This is the prime example of what we need. You got her right by her side. Everything's good. She's feeling at peace. Everybody's showing her where to go. That is the right day. We need more of this, people. We need more of this, and that is Roxanne getting security detail. Now, this is where the punker gets into it before we get into our little review here. CM Punk posted this on Instagram. Stop touching strangers, please. Yes, that is absolutely right. Stop touching strangers, please. He's absolutely correct.
Don't even touch people you know. Just don't touch anybody.
Don't touch anybody.
Yeah.
Carry some water.
I mean, if you're like a very attractive woman, touch me. But if you're not, like, I'm not gonna say don't touch me, but
What?
you know, just a little, just I don't care. Poke my chest, you know.
No touching for nobody.
So we're not touching no square. Sorry, ladies.
You know what it reminds me of? It's like that friggin' episode of friggin' like Flavor of Love. Who was the one that like pinched his cheeks and he's like, I don't like nobody touching my face. Remember that from back in the day on Celebrity Reality? It's like Flavor of Love. Nobody better be touching my face.
I thought the stat man was going to start talking.
I thought you was gonna say something more along the lines of when Pumpkin spit.
That you motherfucking whore.
Excuse?
You've never. All right, hold on.
Yes, I have. No, I haven't taken a message.
Oh no! I just gave Nicola a whole new trigger. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, I'm gonna play.
It wasn't that serious because she didn't say "excuse me, motherfucker."
No.
When I say excuse me, motherfucker, then stay out the fucking.
Yeah,
We're gonna play the clip now because Nicola.
Now you got it. Now you got a problem.
now you gotta go.
Now you gotta go for real.
Now you gotta now you do. First of all, that loogie was diabolical. Second of all, thinking about it was diabolical. And third and foremost, spitting at a sister of that caliber is just diabolical. The whole damn thing was diabolical.
This is the same around the reality show where Shannon Osbourne with the friggin' pouring the drink on friggin' Megan Hauserman's. Oh, that was classic.
Screw her. Fair enough.
Oh,
screw that bitch.
Now Nicola knows about Pumpkin in New York from 2006.
I just gave her a new I really just gave her a new trigger, and I'm just like, yeah. See, it can always get worse.
It can. And it may do.
Oh boy. Okay. So
I have lots of triggers that trigger me. Don't worry.
So let us now get into the review of Clash in Paris. Well, I will say this as a follow-up with what we saw on Raw tonight. It does look like we are going to get the Usos against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Ooh. Now, I'm happy to see the Usos back. I am happy to see them going back together again to take out the Vision, if you will. And on the other side, we got Stephanie Vaquer and Io Sky for the Women's Championship at WrestlePalooza. There's a lot that we're going to discuss that ties into what we're going to see here, but I wanted to definitely bring those parts up. So we will now start with our first match of Clash in Paris, as we had Roman Reigns against Bronson Reed. This match from top to bottom, just everything that these guys did, from Bronson looking strong with the DVDs, the Death Valley Drivers, the Sentons, the top rope Samoan drop from Roman, the power moves, the World's Strongest Slam, the Uranagi on the table. These two gelled so well together. And then, of course, Roman would hit the spear. Then he takes out Paul Heyman with the guillotine, gets his shoes back, the Shula Fala, signs the shoes, throws them into the crowd. Braun Breaker spears him through the announce table. Then he comes back and spears him again. And then multiple tsunamis from Bronson Reed while he's even on the gurney. Jey Uso tries to get a help out and get a spear for his troubles. this whole segment, yes, it was long, but it took us to Roman Reigns getting taken off TV to go film Street Fighter. And these two really just, again, I was so happy to see these two come together because it's the unstoppable force, the irresistible force, the immovable object, however you want to identify it. But it was just really, really good just to see these two giants just go toe-to-toe. And I will start with Nicola on this one. Your thoughts on Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed?
I loved it. I thought it was a very, 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 very good match. And yeah, I do think that after they'd won the beating that they carried on doing, even when he was on the stretcher and everything, was fucking crazy. I loved every part of it. It was crazy, and them two need to be kicked in the balls, just saying. Yeah, dog boy, you heard me.
Corey, I'll go with you next. Roman or Bronson Reed? What do you think of this match?
She's coming for you, dog man.
Yeah. Okay, so you got the tribal chief, the OTC, versus the tribal thief and the Shula Fala holder, Bronson Reed, from top to bottom. Bronson came out strong. Then you got Roman Reigns, doing his thing. And then you got the shift back and forth between Fierce and Tsunamis. But, for me, it was nice to see Roman get the big win. It's just after the fact, I know he's getting written off of TV for 3 months because he's filming Street Fighter. Ain't no secret, WWE. We know what he's doing. Yeah, he's gonna be a Kuma of all people. So he's gonna be a Kuma. Yeah, he's gonna be a Street Fighter along with Cody Rhodes and damn Jason Momoa. But that's beside the point. We're talking about Clash in Paris. This match was definitely a 4.5 for me. It was a good match. It showcased Roman being strong, dominant, like non-champion he can be. The Roman Reigns of old. But these boys, Braun squared, man, they are not letting up, bro. The vision is a very heavy problem. And as you've seen, and we'll get into it later, they're just going to get stronger. I mean, I don't know how many more people you can fit in this faction that's already a well-oiled, dangerous machine. But, at the end of the day, I'm glad the big dog came out on top. Bronson Reed, you still a bitch.
Bronson Reed, you still a bitch. Now, with them taking his shoes, I swear to God, that's been the best part of it. It also reminds me of, remember when Calvin got his shoes taken and like Mike and they just threw the friggin' sneakers right up on the friggin' telephone pole? It's everything that goes into what happens when you get your shoes jacked, man. We've seen it before. We've seen them on the street lights and everything, the wire and everything, the telephone pole. It is something that they played into, and it's something that's real that a lot of people can relate to. So, Corey, I got to say, we got to love us the Shula Fala stuff, man. It works. It had a nice little element to the layer of the character with Bronson Reed. I'll be honest with you, ever since they started doing that, I was shocked, but I've been loving it ever since. I got to say, it's a nice little touch.
It's a nice touch. It's definitely some hood antics behind that. It's definitely some violations in the streets, but the way they pulled it off, I was like, yo, man, if this was real and this was like a real situation, like in the streets, in the hood per se, it'd have been a lot worse. But Bronson Reed, we call him Debo over there on Max Wrestling because he's just taking everything and been like, that's my shoes now, punk. And yeah, dude, I love it. Will he continue it? Probably not, because like I've said, Roman's going to be written off TV for 2 to 3 months filming Street Fighter, so we might see him back in time for War Games.
So does that make Braun Breaker Tyrone? You could just tell him you could call on Tyrone, boom, slap him right up across the head. Is that what you're saying?
Braun Breaker is a freaking animal.
Yes.
He is everything.
A dog specifically.
He's a dog. He's the dog. He's the dog. DAWG dog. And then, but every dog has its day. I mean, it ain't just fight the size of the dog. It's the size of the dog in the fight, apparently, or vice versa, however you want to put it. But Braun Breaker is a future world champion. And how long is it going to take for Braun Breaker to realize, the vision got me this far, but his vision is going to be world champion. So how long before he turns on set? Next year? Early? Who knows?
We got to see something with that very, very
I hope
soon.
it's soon.
I'm right there with you. Now,
I want to see him bite Steph. That'd be funny.
So that being said, Roberto, Roman and Bronson Reed hit it. Oh, he's got the dog in him.
See,
Ugh.
the way Corey brought up the hood and hood antics, I never got my shoes stolen, but I do know people that have. I was pretty fast for a little kid, not very fast as an adult, but while I still reside in the hood, like I said, growing up, I know people that got their shoes stolen and got thrown over the telephone pole. So a little bit of PTSD watching Roman get his shoes jacked. Hell, even watching Eddie Kingston steal the Young Bucks shoes a couple years ago. It was just like the hood antics are running wild in wrestling, and that's okay. But I thought this match was well put together. The pacing was really good. It was nice to see Bronson get some shine in this match. We all know what he's capable of on the indies. We've seen what he's done in Japan, PWG, things of that nature. Just the fact that he got this moment to be with one of the biggest stars in WWE and put on a match for 20 plus minutes nonetheless. I think that really speaks to the fact that they trust him, and that can only bode well for him in the future. I thought this was pretty solid. My only gripe, and I mentioned this yesterday as well, is that it went for a fucking hour. I don't think it needed to go that long, but understanding the circumstances at hand here, maybe it was necessary, but I would have been okay if it, dialed it back a little bit.
I will reiterate.
Don't take my shoes.
I will that too. I will reiterate. It reminds me
I've had my shoes stolen before.
By Boy George.
So, yeah. Fucking yeah. I did. And I should have thrown them at him after. But no, he gave them back by the end of the night, which was weird. I never want to go to a stage show and sit in the front row ever again, so a motherfucker couldn't lick your shoes off you. Because they had sparkles on them.
I'm gonna take your shoes away.
It reminds me of, and I always love this to point this out. It reminds me of Jay Lethal and Robbie E. and TNA when Jay Lethal was like, "I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey. Where you're from in New Jersey, if you were to come where I'm from, your shoes would be on the telephone pole, and you get beat up, and you get your clothes stolen." It reminds me of that Jay Lethal Robbie E. bro off that they had in 2010 in TNA, giving people some throwbacks to 2010 TNA with Jay Lethal and Robbie E. Nicola Robbie E. Get your fist pumping in the air. Come on, Nicola. Come on, Nicola.
Oh, I hate that dude so fucking much.
There you go.
I'm going to say this, though. You're saying about the shoes being on telephone. Yeah, they do that here, but also it's normally in the woods around tree branches and stuff like that. That's something that we see a lot of in the UK, especially near where I live. Not that I nick shoes.
Oh, man, if we had woods around where I live,
I will
I'd have to live in there.
Hey, I got woods where I live at, so
that would be catastrophic.
I love the fact that I do live near some woods.
Fools would be getting lost in the woods.
So I will also say this as well.
Why do you think I like being in the woods?
Much like Roberto, I did not have my shoes stolen. I do know people who have had their shoes stolen, but I will say this. Growing up in the quote-unquote dirty terrace, as it was known, Islip Terrace, New York, I would actually, where I live, the telephone poles are right there, and you would see some shoes on top of that telephone pole. So I am aware as well, as I'm sure we all are.
But do you rep your city, Mike?
I do rep my city, Tough Titty Miss Kitty. It is not Queens, but I do rep my city.
Fantastic.
I don't rep my city.
You don't rep?
I have to rep my city. I got to put my city on my back every day.
This is true.
Because
I let Will Offspring do it for me. He's from the same place I am. So I let him represent it instead.
A little Sillet Bang and
come on, man. Sillet Bang. Bruv, I remember that commercial when I was a kid, bruv.
half an English
Fucking
breakfast.
idiot. I hate that. Nia Jackson's gone up in my world. Her tweet about the English breakfast, there was a massive kick to Mercedes on there. I was like, yes, thank you.
It went from an
So
all
much love
English.
there.
It went from an all English breakfast to nothing expressed like a Jet2 holiday.
I hate that two holiday fucking thing. Oh, that's what TikTok's filled of them fucking songs every day. It's pissing me off. Everyone says my TikTok's based on Jet2 holidays. I don't know why.
Oh, well, I will tell you something.
Fuck my bitch, yeet.
Yeet. I will tell you as to why.
Lost count.
Well, I know we lost count. We'll have the counter on here, but I mean, let's be honest with ourselves here. They also rep their city, and I believe their city is hell. As the next matchup is for the tag team championships, and it is the Wyatt Six, Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis against the Street Profits. Man, the Borderlands friggin' entrance from the Street Profits to sponsor the video game, which was very cool. They showed the dissension of Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins before the match, which was a nice tie-in to SmackDown, where Bo Dallas was putting the little inks out there like, hey, are you guys really a family? Huh? Are you really a family?
No, he reminds me of. He's beginning, and I'm not saying obviously no one can replace Bray, but he's really beginning to look like him, like more and more. The more he talks, the more he's acting, the more he's like some of the videos have shown it. But this recently, also, he's doing what Cross was doing as well, which is quite cool in a sense. But I'm thinking that Cross should be there doing that himself. But yeah, Bo is seriously beginning to like. I don't know. I see a lot of Bray now as well as Bo, and it's
letting that full Louisiana swamp leak out.
Hey, man, with our
oh
family.
wow,
Yep.
yeah, 100%. But it's just weird to me. Bo is beginning to look identical to him. So yeah, it's just like
Makes me want to do
wow.
that.
Yes.
Makes me want to follow the buzzards.
Follow.
Already am. They're all lit up.
I like that. You know what reminds me of what I was going to say to
got
Robert?
the same scarf as well in it somewhere. I just don't remember where I put it. My bad.
No, you're fine with what
40 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, Demon Hour's coming. So, Robert Davis, I also got onto your point. We're not going to see more Karrion Kross because I think he's too busy drinking Matt Cardona's blood. For those who didn't see that GCW.
Oh, share some. We share.
Corey, did you see Karrion Kross's promo after the GCW? Oh, yeah. Man, are y'all excited for Karrion Kross and Matt Cardona?
We are all excited for that. We are definitely excited for that, but I do have to backtrack a little bit to the tag match.
Yeah.
I have to backtrack to that.
Yeah.
It's officially fall season. It is definitely spooky season is upon us now because people here in the U.S. start early.
Yeah.
So the Wyatt.
We haven't stopped.
We never stop.
You haven't stopped. Y'all never stop.
Never.
Damn heathens. Anyway, it's time you did something with the Wyatt. It's time that you put a belt on Rowan. It's time you put the women's tag champs in October on Nikki Cross. And I've said it. I've made it known that Alexa Bliss will be joining the Wyatt Six in October when they drop the belts. And then once Alexa joins the Wyatts and completes the full circle, because that is what it's all about. The Wyatts are going to be the main thing for the fall spooky season. But I said it last night when I was watching Clash of Paris. I think it's time they did break up the Street Profits. Now, I've been rocking with the Profits since the days of NXT. Montez Ford, it's a crime shame that Montez Ford has not been in the championship picture. He's not even been in a mid-card championship picture. And I'm not saying that like the downgrade Dawkins. Dawkins is good, but Montez, you can obviously see, like, you know, Montez has a lot more going for him. I mean, look at his wife. She's been women's champion how many times now? 3?
3, 4?
3, 4.
3 or 4? And Bianca Belair. It's time to put Montez in this singles run spotlight. And maybe somewhere down the road they can reunite. Maybe 3 years down the road, bring back the Profits one more time. But they need to give Montez a singles run. He could be a phenomenal world champion. He can walk the walk, talk the talk. And, you know, Dawkins, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Angelo Dawkins. I'm not. But, you know, Dawkins, everybody keeps saying Dawkins give off mid-card title vibes. But I don't know. I could be wrong. They could keep them together. They might not split them up. But, you know, in the mind of the cerebral assassin and those who work at the E, you never know with these type of things.
I'm right there with you. I mean, I look at it from a stance too. Like this match from top to bottom, you knew what you were going to get with these two. Robin said it in RWC. We said it on the show last night. Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis are the perfect pairing for the Wyatt Six with the tag division. I mean, these guys absolutely mollywopped each other. See what they did at TLC, but you just did it with the two tag teams. And also, I like the fact that their finisher, which is pretty much the old drinking while investing, the beer money finisher, is now called the Purge. I think that adds a nice little element to the finisher. But yeah, the right call was to have the Wyatt Six win. And for me, it's so funny because you see all the detractors on social media. And I know Dave Scheer of PW Insider, not to be confused with the other Dave.
Clean your fucking office.
That being the 60-year-old man-child that is Dave Meltzer. I mean, it's one of those things where Dave Scheer.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. It's also this Dave. Dave Scheer was like, you know what? I'm just, the tag team division. I'm like, I just wish they'd take the belts off the Wyatt Six. I'm like, Dave, you're 60. You're not going to get
fucking dick you. Not a chance in hell.
It's one of those things where it's like you don't get the whole mind games. This because his analogy, and I'll mention
people. These are our people. Don't fuck around with them. Leave them to it, and they. Go on, Mike. You know I can rant about this for hours.
You're fine. The analogy that he made was just so ridiculous. It's like, well, if this was the 80s and NWA and J.J. Dillon tried to, go up to Dusty Rhodes and try to get him to join the Horsemen, Dusty Rhodes would punch him in the face. And I'm like, the gimmick is they're playing mind games. The Wyatt family always played mind games. You're taking what you have at the Wyatt family with the extension with the Wyatt Six. Like, this is their gimmick. It's what they've done for 12 fucking years. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you may not get it, but maybe it's not for you to get, Teddy P. So it's one of those. Good.
I mean, you're starting to sound like a little bit like Vince Russo, bro. Like the accent's coming out.
Well, it is, bro. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a reverse battle royal, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna have them fight on the outside of the ring, and then we're gonna have them inside the ring, and then it's gonna turn into a battle royal, and then they're gonna eliminate each other, and then we're gonna have a one-on-one match, and that's how the match goes. Swerve, it's brilliant.
Needs more, bro.
Needs more, bro.
The New Yorker comes out of me at times. Thank you, Corey, for noticing.
That's what we're gonna do, bro. We're gonna put a spooky thing on a pole, bro.
We're gonna do some spooky. We're gonna get a fucking pumpkin, bro, and then we're gonna we're gonna fill it with some candy, and then we're gonna have some candy corns, and then we're gonna have a potpourri, and we're calling it the trick or treat for Mike.
We need more creative, bro.
We need more creative, bro. 3.3 rating, bro.
Let me loosen them. I'll show them how to do something.
Jeez, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
But hey, as far as Dave though, if it was the 80s, well, it's not. So go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Scratch your ass.
With that being said, Nico. With that being said, your thoughts on the Wyatt Six and Street Profits? Hit it.
What do I say? Like, I love that match, but it was fucking crazy. There was something going on. The fact that the Profits were not getting along at all, were they? And even at the beginning of the match, both Lumis and Gacy just stood there in the corner looking at them both as if to say, well, come on, let's do this then. And then obviously they started fighting. I thought the whole thing was brilliant. I think they should leave the tag team belts on them for at least a month or a couple more months, whatever. And it is spooky season, so they should be on with them anyway. I love the fact that no matter what match it is, all of them get involved. It's not just one or 2-on-2. It's always all of them together. And Nikki Cross holding the foot down was fucking hilarious, hiding underneath the ring. That made me crack up. The fact that he was about to get on top, she's had his leg and she's like wrapped around him at the bottom, trying to stop him getting up.
I'm right there.
I love the way she distracts people. She did something with Randy Orton the other day that was a bit outrageous, but it was quite funny. I don't know if you've seen it. It was a Manchester clip that they did. And
Yes.
Nikki Cross was lifting her dress up and everything to distract Randy.
Well, Nikki, it reminds
There
me.
you go, girlfriend.
It reminds me with Nikki, it's like how Corey said. It's like you have her stalking Julia and Mia Yim. Like if you could give me Julia Nikki Cross for the Women's United States title, I'm happy with that. There's so many ways that you could go with the direction of all of these great men and women. So
They're
I mean,
after the Miz. That's been a given. They are after the Miz. Big time.
yes, and the whole Mellow Don't Miz thing is going to be sweet. But yeah,
Motherfucker, they are missing with Mello right now. They are missing with Mello. They have been missing with Mello since he left NXT.
yeah, he's kind of just been floundering a little bit, a lot. Now he's got the Miz. I mean, I'm okay with the tag team, but I'm like, can we just have Carmelo be the Carmelo Hayes that we know as the NXT champion, the North American champion, and everything? Like, can we get that, please? Please?
Or put him back with
Why-
Trick.
Also, why is the Miz still terrified of him? Every time he looks at Uncle Howdy, he just looks, all of them, he just looks like he's literally shitting his pants.
Because, yeah,
That's what it looks like to me. And I'm like, I know, like, if I was in the same room as him, I probably would run too, towards him.
I mean, from the debut, which was a horror fucking movie, I've said this. They need to come out with a YX6 horror movie. I hope you're listening, WWE. That would make bank.
They've just made the horror house, so the next thing's got to be a horror movie, isn't it?
Yep.
It's got to be. Because
And
from
I've
their
seen what's inside
debut,
that house now.
well, they debuted last year or earlier this year? When did they debut? Last year, I think.
A year ago.
Yes. That fucking debut is still one of the most memorable moments. And then they didn't do fuck all with them because Bo was hurt and everybody's getting hurt, so they didn't know what to do. And then Bo comes back, and now they're getting red hot again. They're getting the recognition they deserve.
I like the fact that it's just like we're not a nostalgia act. We're just gonna fuck everybody up because the original thing, if you remember, it was the American Made, and then they went on to the Final Testament. But it's like they're going after people like the Miz and people that they have history with. But now it's just like we're gonna wreck shop. We're gonna take over the tag team division. Fuck yous all. So it's a nice little lead, nice little like tweak to what we had with what they were doing. And it works perfectly. I think for what they've done in this year run, they've lived up to Bray Wyatt's legacy. I mean, this whole crowd in Paris and Paris was singing the theme song. They were chanting for Bray Wyatt. It was a very cool visual, man. And I mean, we're talking about this match a lot because we don't really want to talk about the next match, but we're going to have to talk.
Sure don't.
Oh, God.
I don't want to talk about it. This is going to be a quick one. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, bro. So it's Becky
You're going
Lynch.
to tell everyone to fuck right off.
It's Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. At the beginning, I was like, okay, fine. But then she misses the. First of all, this was Jeff Hardy, Jinder Mahal, Greatest Royal Rumble 2018 all over again, where Jeff Hardy went for the Whisper in the Wind, barely hit Jinder Mahal, but Jinder's like, oh shit, I'm a sell anyway. She was out of place going for this drop kick, and Nick and Bricky's like, oh, should I sell this or should I not? And then she did that. And just, it was botch after botch after botch. She hit the manhandle slam on Becky in the disarmor. They traded arm bars. They just did not click at all. It was very fakakketed, if I'm using the Italian word. It was very fakakketed, and it just went nowhere. And Becky would then counter her, gets her into the ropes, and then hits her with the Lynch pin, as Wade Barrett called it. It's pretty much a variation of the Drago-style pin that we saw in Lucha Underground. So, I mean,
This shit on the table. This thing on the table.
that was even worse. Like she's
God.
trying to sell it, but you can tell it just looks so painfully awkward and awful. The whole match.
They compared it to Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, didn't they? As well. That was the main that was underneath it when he's bashing his head against everything, just going all over the place. And that's a brilliant movie, by the way.
Yes. No, yes, it was. But yeah, Becky wins. Right, winner won. Is this the worst women's match? Yeah, was it the worst women's match ever? No, but it's up there. It's up there. Nicola, you spoke on it. Boring. Go ahead. Say what you need to say.
It was boring to watch. And like you said, there were so many bodies, and you were just sitting there, you're like, you literally just missed her. And she kind of, like, Becky even froze at one point and then decided to, like, kind of turn around and do something else. And it was like, really? Can we do something else? Now, what's the next? And I actually think I sat there and sent you two a message halfway through going, so what's the next match after this one? Because I am so fucking bored. What's going on?
It reminds me of were watching Edge and
Typical.
Randy Orton from WrestleMania
There
36
you
for
go.
35 minutes, and Nicola Robb and I were just watching Edge and Randy Orton in this fucking never-ending last man standing match. It's like they're still going. Are they far? We fucking done yet? They're still going. They're still going. That's how it felt like watching this match, but it was shorter than 38 fucking minutes. It was just a shit.
Shorter than 30 seconds. How boring that was.
Corey, Becky, and Nikki
Yeah,
Bella.
bang, bang.
Ah! Puts the head down.
Snoozer, bro. What the? Okay, listen. Snoozer. Piss break, bathroom break, snack break. That's what that match was. Dude, I would rather watch Jimmy and Jay's WrestleMania match than to see that shit again.
Oh, damn. Okay, he went there.
Wow, you compared that to a real good match there, didn't you?
I mean, Jimmy and Jay was the shits, but it wasn't as bad as this.
Dude,
It was up there, though.
I would go on record to say that match was top tier compared to what I seen at Clash of Paris. Why the fuck did you bring her back? She is so out of whack. She is so out of sorts. You can tell she's not been working on her wrestling. She's dude. It's like she's like greener than baby shit in there. And poor Becky, she's like having a carry match like fucking Britt Baker had to do against Mercedes Moné. It's just, well, listen, Nikki at one point was okay. She's better than Eva Marie. Okay, all read everything. Fuck that. No, Nikki's better than that. But when the Bella Twins were on top all those years ago, 15, 20 years ago, however long it's fucking been, they were decent. But last night at Clash in Paris, nah, fam. I was like, Becky, just go ahead and end it. Just do something. Because this right here, the crowd wasn't even interested, dude. It was like
Crickets.
Like, you see most people getting up 5 minutes in and getting snacks, taking a break, bathroom break, whatever. What? Rob,
go ahead, man. Rob, run it.
Say your thing.
So I said this on the other show. Like, we gave up a Stephanie Vacquier match.
Velcro.
We gave up Stephanie and whoever. I mean, Stephanie and Io on this PLE would have done a lot more justice than Becky and Nikki. Put Becky and Nikki on Raw. Put Becky and Nikki on, what is it, WrestlePalooza?
WrestlePalooza.
Yeah. Almost said Lollapalooza. Same difference with as much as them tickets cost, but
4 mortgages later.
For the life of me, I still can't figure out why they put this match on this PLE. Like, if you knew Nikki wasn't ready, and it should have been obvious, because I spent the night wondering, does she know there's a performance center with a bunch of rings that she can do some work? Like, your brother-in-law is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Call him up, maybe. I don't know. But
listen, she didn't think about none of that, Rob.
None of that. And the
fact of the matter is, just, I don't know who's working with Triple H and creative, but like we said on the show, we even said they could have did a 10 women like battle royal, determine who's gonna face Stephanie at Paris. Could have had that match, but no, we don't do what makes sense. We do what's ass backwards.
And Paul actually brought up a good point, because Tyson Kidd is probably the one that produced this match, because he's the one that usually produces the women's matches, that Becky and Nikki had to go back through the curtain and look at Tyson in the eyes and say, hey, we fucked up. This was shit. Sorry. And the fact that Nikki had the motherfucking audacity to jump on Twitter and thank the Bella Army and her fans. Yeah. I'm just like, girl.
I said that last night, and we're going to piss the Bella Army off, which to the Bella Army, it's one of those things where you got to admit, like, this was not good. You could tell Muy Bueno that Nikki Bella was not happy with her performance at the end of the match. You know, and like we mentioned, it's the Performance Center. It's not the days of when you had FCW and there was only one ring to train in. You have multiple rings now. You have this Performance Center that's been around for 12 flipping years already. So it's just like, I don't understand why you couldn't have just – I understood you probably worked out, but there's more about getting your reps in than just working out. You could have done more than what we got. She only had one match, like, on Raw against Chelsea Green a few weeks back. But that was it. That's, like, to the extent of what we got with Nikki Bella, because it's mostly just been promos. I mean, she took that friggin' Oblivion from Liv Morgan about a month ago, but this could have been on Raw. We didn't need this on here, but what it was. But, yeah, the Bella Army – oh, God, fuck it. Anyway.
You know what would have made it more entertaining? If Kelly Osbourne was in the fucking crowd and leapt out the crowd and got involved in that match to slap Becky. Now that would have been something entertaining to watch.
Hey now. Don't you
listen.
I love Kelly Osbourne and I love Ozzy Osbourne, and you, woman, you fucked up.
Listen, like, I would have enjoyed that, but I love WWE Evolve and LFG.
Yep.
I would rather that took the place of that match. Just one episode of that.
See, I'm right there with you. If you could give me Kelly Armstrong and Natalya from Evolve in that spot, I'm right there with you. I feel you, because if you guys have not watched Evolve on Tubi, it's really good. Rob and Nikolai did mention it to you. I know how you guys like Wendy Chu. Wendy Chu was on Evolve. We got the Dark Chapter on Evolve. So
I do like Wendy Chu.
We do. It's good.
Okay.
It's really good. Like, this show has been very good. I cannot complain. Corey's in the same boat as me, as well as Teddy. So if y'all have not checked out Tubi Evolve, check it out.
I do like Jin Tala too. She's pretty impressive.
Yo, from LFG, Jin Tala friggin' has come out of her shell, bro. Oh my goodness.
She's killing it.
I will check it out later.
This is the future generation of superstars that's going to give 10 years from now Braun Breaker a run for his money.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Keanu Carver's a fucking beast with Jackson Drake and that whole shit. Oh my god, dude! Like, everybody on that show has a great character, and it works. It works. You're bringing all the NXT people over, like Brooks Jensen. You got Nikita Lyons on there. Yeah. So
how many songs can I make about them?
Like 1,000. Oh, bootylicious. Anyway, I digress.
Brodus Clay and TNA. His name was Tyrus.
Corey, you want to talk about Nikita Lyons' booty before we go into the next match?
Listen, you know that little thing on the ropes that she does? Like, I may or may not have fantasized about that a couple times, but I'm just like, you know what? This ain't bad. Sit in the corner for this. It's not bad at all. I'm chilling.
As the great Junkyard Dog once sang on the wrestling album, grab them cakes. Anyway, I digress. Let's move on to the next match. Grab them cakes. That's all you need to know. Grab them cakes.
Grab them cakes.
You want to talk about Anna Jay and her fat ass with a PH? Is that what you're thinking about?
Oh my god, that was so fucking funny when you said that.
Okay, we gotta move on from that. We gotta move on from the booty talk because I'll get distracted.
Yeah, okay, we'll move on. So we
take that booty.
Yeah. So So we go to the good old fashioned Donnybrook match next, as it was Rusev and Sheamus. Man, these boys beat the crap out of each other. Wow. From the friggin' whiskey barrels, the friggin' white noise through the table,
the shillelagh.
The shillelagh, the false finishes from the bro kick and the shillelagh shot to the back. And then he used the accolade with the shillelagh to beat Sheamus with the tap out victory. And the friggin' Uranagi through the bar. Oh, dude, this match was a perfect match between these two brutes to finish off the feud, if you will. Elevate Rusev, elevate Sheamus, doing their thing. They have history from the League of Nations and the United States Championship feud. This whole thing was just laid out perfectly, and I just love the brawl that they had. And Corey, I'll start with you. Sheamus and Rusev, go ahead.
Listen, I'm going to throw it back a little bit here to when Cesaro was still in WWE and he had the best of 7 with Sheamus.
Yes.
This is what this is going to turn into. This is going to turn into the Bar 2.0. This is exactly what's happening here with Rusev and Sheamus. Two of your most hard-hitting superstars, meat on meat action as a tag team in Raw, because the Raw tag team is lacking, bro. I don't even know who's the tag team champions on Raw.
The Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Yeah, and that says a lot. I forgot them. I forgot Big Head, JD McDonough, and little Finn Balor, you know, the little puppet guy he had, you know, like shout out to Mr. Yeah, Dimonito. Shout out to Mr. Iguana. How you doing? But dude, this is what it's setting up. It's setting up for a tag team that will absolutely run roughshod through the Raw division and may dethrone the Judgment Day, finally breaking them up when Liv come back.
I like
He's
your
also in so far.
I like your analogy there. I think it definitely works. I think with Roxanne and Dom and get Liv up in there too, kind of like the opposite of what we have with Rhea and Liv, but with Liv as the baby face. And I mean, I look at what you're saying, like that tag team division right now is just dog shit. It just needs a revitalization and we actually, Robert and I echo your sentiments because we talked about it last night with Paul and Dan. You have Sheamus and Rusev, much like Sheamus and Cesaro, who could beat the crap out of anybody in a bar fight. You put the bar 2.0 together. You got the little bar ski right here. We don't just set the bar. We are the bar. Like, it's stuff like that that made that tag team great because it's just guys like in the APA with Bradshaw and Farouk. Damn! With what we saw with the APA. Like, it works. You just beat two guys together that just like kicking the crap out of people, and it works. So we'll actually go to Niklo with this because Corey pretty much just said everything that Rob and I said last night. So, Niklo, go ahead. Your thoughts on Sheamus and Rusev, fella?
I thought it was. I was going to try and do an accent, and actually, I'm terribly wrong. Brain's beginning to go a bit funny. Anyway, and I thought it was a really, really good match. They were fucking dangerous a lot of the time, like going through the freaking massive barrels. That was crazy as fuck. But my brain, being the non-alcoholic I am, was like, I wonder how much of that's actually in there that's going to come pouring out on the floor. But yeah, no, it was a really, really, really good match, and it was entertaining, interesting, and I like Sheamus, so yeah. I want to go stand there.
I cannot wait to see these two come together as a team, much like Corey mentioned. Like this one deserved to be on here because they've been having banger after banger after banger, and this certainly was one of those bangers. And speaking of a banger, I know Nikla's going to have a lot to say on this matchup, so we are now at the semi-main event of this fine program, as it is John Cena going one-on-one with that boy Logan Paul. Oh my goodness! Corey, you want to go first? Corey, go first. Go ahead.
I got one thing to say before he starts. Fuck you, Logan Paul. Fuck off and go elsewhere.
You dickhead.
Corey,
You dickhead.
you dickhead.
Logan Paul, before I start, 4 letters, 1 word. Dick. Anyway. This was every bit of a create a superstar spammer wrestling match I have ever seen. This was literally you creating a superstar on Raw versus SmackDown with everybody's finisher and signature move. You saw Nick Nimbus zigzag, you saw Cesaro's punch, you saw Styles Clash, you saw everything. Code Red,
Angel's Wings.
Angel Wings, but end of days, dude. What in the what the fuck was this match? It was literally create a superstar. Like you just created 2 superstars with other superstars' moves. Like you basically did the whole copy ninja. Hey, look, we're gonna make this guy Kakashi, and we're gonna make this guy Kakashi as well. And we're just gonna put them together and throw everybody's finishers and signatures moves in there, and then we're gonna call it a match. It was a fun match. I will say it was a fun match. Definitely one of those, you gotta let off some steam after the brutality of the Donnybrook. But man, Logan Paul, dude, John Cena showed you, and he told you. What's next for Logan Paul? Maybe he's out. Who knows? Nobody really likes Logan.
So with that,
him.
Okay, you know what? I'll go last.
Nickel.
Damn, Nicola. Well, we'll go to Nicola next. I'll go last.
We're half and half between Nicola and Abba, so
Hit it.
yeah, they're the
Because
same.
it's getting close to that time.
Close to that
It is. Logan Paul sucks no matter what happens, and yes, he can drown. No, I'm kidding. He can burn instead. Much more fun. Anyhow, Corey's terrified now. No, I'm joking. He's not really.
I'm not.
He's seen
I'm
this
waiting.
show. He's seen this show. But yeah, no, I think as much as I hate the ground Logan Paul walks on, and I do, that's obvious. That match was maybe one of his best matches, even if I do hate him. But yeah, John Cena told you he was going to own your ass, and he did that. So what happens next to him? Nobody knows. Suck my dick, yeet.
Like 45. I don't know.
Something like that.
27.
27.
You should have got 30 of them when you're owned.
Probably.
It's true.
Rob, hit it.
It's been one of those days. But I enjoyed this match thoroughly. And I will echo the sentiments of everybody in this group, this team, these people. Logan Paul's a dickhead, an absolute dickhead. But this match was really well put together. Even if they spammed a bunch of finishers, and during the press conference, we kind of found out why John was just spamming everybody's finishers, and I thought that was kind of cool to give everybody a shout out while you can, because he's not going to be able to wrestle everybody, and that's kind of unfortunate because I think there's some matches that we're not going to get that would absolutely fucking slap, and it is what it is at this point. We've got what do you say, 8 dates left?
8 dates. Yep.
To and I'm sure not all of those are going to be matches, unfortunately. But we've got 8 days left, and then he's gone forever, and that's.
Why do I not believe that?
I kind of don't either.
Yeah.
But if that's the end, like, we are gonna face WWE without John Cena, and that's kind of weird to think about. But this match was actually really well put together. So for the time being, even though Logan Paul, you're an absolute scumbag of a dickhead, it was a good match.
To be completely
You dickhead!
I completely and honestly think that Logan Paul should be slapped so hard that he's back on the Disney Channel, if I'm being completely honest with ourselves here. I digress.
Did he really come from the Disney Channel? Or
Yes.
did he just lay my
Yes, him and his brother were on Bizarre Bark. Yes.
Him brother.
Him brother.
Excuse me, you've got a lot to fucking answer for us. Trust
Didn't
me.
his brother get his ass kicked? Jake Paul, didn't he just get his ass kicked by somebody? Some
It
fight?
should have been.
Yeah, he got beat up by a real boxer. Yes.
Thank you. Who was the boxer? I
You
forgot
mean
about. What was it
Mike
called?
Tyson. Oh, sorry, that's what should have happened.
That's
No, this was younger, more faster, more. I'm not gonna take any shit off you. I forgot his name, but he absolutely got his ass beat.
What's his name? What's his name's brother? Fuck, why can't I think of his name?
Jake Paul or Logan?
No, the guy that beat.
Oh,
Jake.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah, Tank.
Yeah, Tank Davis. Yeah, he did him when he watched him, and it was fucking funny as hell.
Oh, Tank beat him? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fucked him up.
Yeah.
That was the other guy.
Did you ever read any reason Tyson didn't beat him, though? We all know that now, because in his contract he was told he cannot knock him out or he won't get paid. That is the only fucking reason that little shit beat him.
Yeah, because we
And
all
that got
know.
released online as well, which
Because we
that's
all
not coming from
know
me.
Mike is still a killer at 60, whatever. How old he
Mikey
is.
Tyson. Oh,
I swear, if Jake Paul starts appearing on fucking wrestling as well, I will lose my goddamn shit. I will literally, yeah. You don't want to know what I do.
Just imagine hearing this. And new tag team champions,
the Paul brothers.
Logan and Jake Paul.
And Nicholas shits everywhere now. Fuck! Jesus!
Nicola then decides to come visit the States, and that's how that ends.
Because I told you, motherfuckers, I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah.
I would lose my shit at that one. No one. We released that into the world now. Don't take that literally.
Don't do that.
Fair enough having one of them in there. Don't need both of them in there. Talking crats.
So this match, like Corey mentioned, was a creative move set, creative finisher, spam fest. I think the fact that we started off slow and then friggin' Michael Cole's like it's Cesaro-esque because Logan Paul's doing the pop-up uppercuts and the uppercuts in the corner. Then he goes for the buckshot lair. John Cena does it to pay tribute to Baron Corbin, who he's rival with.
I didn't pay attention, but were people doing the Cesaro's coming back to WWE now?
I didn't see anything of that. No, thank God. No, I think everybody was just thank God. So they did that. Well, we'll get to the Seth Riders as we've now christened them in a moment.
Seth Riders.
Seth Riders.
Where'd that come from?
You don't know me.
You do know me. It reminded me of
I
this.
do not.
This match reminded me of 2015 John Cena Open Challenge where he does the Tornado DDT. He did the Hurricane Rana. He did the Code Red. He did the Angel's Wings as a tribute to Christopher Daniels, who apparently had a part in training him with UPW in California. The fact that he did the Styles Clash just blew my effing mind. Dolph Ziggler zigzag by Logan Paul. And then, of course, the knockout punch into the FU, the AA for the 1-2-3. This was probably, and I've said this last night, and I'll say this here with you guys, why couldn't we get this at the start of the fucking feud? Like, the heel turn was just not necessary. It was cool for one night, and then you didn't have The Rock come in, and then that was what killed it in Travis Scott, who can fuck right off. So you could have done...
What you tosser.
Yes, we could have even done those matches that we got, but as John Cena's greatest and it would have been great. But the problem is we now have one of his best matches as the babyface run and the back run, and now we're going to head over to John Cena and Brock Lesnar at WrestlePalooza, which John should win. Brock should not win. But yeah, man, it's like I don't know why we couldn't get this at the start of the feud, and just like now we're at the back end and it's getting better because he's back to being that John Cena again. We saw him with the kid from Brussels. We saw him kiss his wife at the end of the match. But yeah, man, it was a very nice, cool setting for what we got with John Cena. And like these guys said, where we don't think it's over. Can you imagine the retirement on Saturday night's main event that all of a sudden we hear, if you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Which you just predicted, because you know damn straight that idiot's coming back as well.
Come on, John Cena and The Rock 3 times in a lifetime? Come on, man. WrestleMania? Huh?
I mean, come on. No. Once in a lifetime wasn't enough. Like 2 times wasn't enough.
3 times.
One more time, once in a lifetime.
Did you see Rock lost like 60 pounds for his next movie? Jesus, he's slim
down. He looks awful. I saw a picture of him earlier, and he does not look like The Rock at all. He looks very slim.
He looks like a pebble. It's so goddamn annoying. People are just like, what's wrong with The Rock? He's finally off the steroids. He's sick. I'm just like,
he has a movie.
Shut the fuck up. All of you.
A lot of people have to do that kind of shit to do that kind of
just thing. Because you've never been in a gym, let alone know a guy named Jim, do not fucking insult somebody's physique.
Like, look at Jelly Roll, man, lost over 200 pounds just to compete.
Yep.
Who does not love Jelly Roll? Seriously, he was in the background with
your boy Post Malone. Post Malone.
Gee, what is wrong with him? Wow, he looks totally different too now.
He was having a good time.
He was.
Oh, you could tell. There was like multiple beers. He like 2 drinks in both hands, cigarette in his mouth, or maybe a joint. Who knows? But whatever. You carry on, Posty. We got you.
I mean, look at Travis. Fuck, I hate saying his name. Oh. Look, you know what? I'm not going to say his name. Fuck it. Never mind. We're just going to go ahead.
We're going to make
his name, and he appears.
Joe Hendry. Can we get him out of the fridge again? Just can we do that on NXT some more?
No, he can stay in the bloody fridge.
Oh, God.
He come out at Christmas.
Cutler James was just like, you don't want us tearing your ass up. And I'm like, why you got to say that, man? What a strange young man. NXT is still hilarious that they're making.
And you don't want us behind you.
You don't want us behind you.
That right there is just why I love NXT. He's like, dude, I done told you about saying stuff like that.
Why you got to say it like that?
Lock me up.
Your boy should be like, yo, pause, bro. But oh gosh,
that's why
I ain't afraid of no man in the
whoa,
don't
yeah.
Right,
don't be a menace.
All right,
but
Corey, Robert, and I have been saying it a lot on the show. If you'd like to join us in on this portion of it, you can. Ready? Here we go. On a 1, 2, 3. Take me to jail. Lock me up. Roll away the key. I ain't afraid to fuck somebody in his ass.
Whoa. Dude, it's tripping. You ain't never been in the shower with a man.
Ass.
You saw the sun come out the curtain. I was just fooling you. No, you wasn't.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
With that one, bro.
No, you're not. But to the main event point, I got to talk about it if you don't mind. To the main event.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Jey Uso, LA Knight, fatal four-way for the world title. Go ahead first.
You know, over on Max, we speculated who was going to be the fourth member. We thought LA Knight was going to be that guy. We thought Ilya Dragunov was going to show up. Hell, at one point, we thought maybe, it could have been somebody from NXT like Ethan Page or Tony D'Angelo. Somebody new, fresh, and young. Maybe Austin Theory, but he's no longer there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But all in all, the fourth member was the man, but not just any man, Becky Lynch. Once again, screwing CM Punk out of the world title. They have made it their main mission to just fuck everything up. And that leads perfectly into the segue on SmackDown that's going to be in Chicago. I will definitely say this here, and I definitely have said this in Max. AJ Lee is coming to SmackDown this Friday.
He is now.
She definitely is now. Because the one thing you don't do is put your hands on another woman's husband. And Becky Lynch got too big for her britches. Like, granted, I don't think Becky ever met AJ Lee in WWE. I think AJ was already gone before Becky got there.
Becky came up, AJ was already gone.
So she never fought AJ Lee, and I don't really think she knows how crazy AJ Lee is because you've seen her with Daniel Bryan, you've seen her with I was gonna say Nick Nemeth, but I'm gonna say Dolph Ziggler, you've seen her with Kane, seen her with you've seen the crazy side of AJ Lee. You've seen her play that role that she just skips around and acts like nothing's happening. Like, man, this match was great. Like, it was a 5-star match from the spots to the bumps to just the all end of it. But it's going to come down to CM Punk getting the title back. You're going to see the Usos at Survivor Series. You're going to see LA Knight eventually getting his world championship, but not before Sami Zayn. Sorry, LA Knight. Yeah. But the match was just a great way to end it, a great spoiler, because they was like, who was that? And it's like, dude, that cannot be no guy, because even I can tell the physique of a woman from a mile away, and I don't got very good eyesight at all. We all know this. But I was like, that's a woman. Oh, shit. Okay, it makes sense. That's Becky. And when the reveal happened, I was like, okay. You motherfucker. Yeah, just like that. Kiki Palmer style. But yeah, I love the main event. It was good. It was great. Just overall 5 stars. And I know Jim Cornette and I know Dave Meltzer watching. Hi, Jim. Hi, Dave. He's having, just they're watching. They know.
You stupid motherfucker! You gotta get fucking pregnant while you're fucking appeal! What can you do with your goddamn babyface? They owe me fuck! Yes.
Goddamn Jey Uso! Can't wear the ring gear! Gotta wear his goddamn yeet shorts!
What is wrong with you?
Fuck!
You entertain this shit?
That's perfectly illustration of why I'm here on the Black Hearts, guys. I just love it. This is the type of raw energy that I like to be around. But yeah, if y'all can go ahead and talk about it. I'm done said my piece about it.
Hold on, I got to just add to your point about because it was a really good match from top to bottom. Everyone worked hard. LA Knight took that Shane McMahon elbow through the table. Punk went through the table, sort of. Just didn't really.
That was terrible. The way he literally broke it after. It was like
fucking rug burn on the table, bro.
Oh. Well, we got to talk about the spot because they tried to recreate Survivor Series 09 when Shawn Michaels super kicked Triple H out the ring and John Cena had that face, and you had CM Punk get his lick back on Jey Uso with a super kick, and Seth Rollins did the John Cena face. I thought it was funny, but the fact that CM Punk did the super kick to Jey Uso the way he did it, I'm like, no. Don't ever throw a super kick again, please. Don't do that, CM. Don't do that.
You're going to tell your ACL, MCL, baby. Don't do that, Phil. Come on, Philly.
Come on,
Phil. Come on,
Hip
Jay
Philip.
hop.
was already
Suck it.
Jay was already in before he even got into that freaking match. So he
Fuck
had no
Bronson
way.
Reed.
They knew him. They kept going through his ribs every 5 minutes. And it was like, dude, I'm surprised he's even fucking breathing, let alone getting up.
No, you.
He did. He did it. Big man. I lost, but still in the ring.
So
I felt real bad for him.
overall, Nicola, what'd you think of the match?
Fuck, barring the Becky part at the end, which I was like, this is lame. What the fuck? You pissed me off enough already. Now you're doing it again by doing this. Fuck off. Pretty much.
Fuck off.
But no, I'm getting bored of the second Becky thing as it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, I'm just like, oh, hurry up, get this match over. But yeah, it's for CM Punk missing the table when, like, you know, rug burn, whatever you want to call it. That did kind of make me laugh a little bit. I was like, oh, but never mind.
So, Roberto Toto, your thoughts on this Fatal 4-Way before we get our closing thoughts?
Yeah, Nicholas, I took a lot of crap.
I thought it was a very solid match. I think going into this match, everybody had their expectations, and you know, some people were disappointed, but it is what it is. I thought this was a perfect way to close this match or this show. The Yeet shorts are still not on the shop. There is some
You
Yeet
really
shorts,
want to
but
pair them Yeet shorts, do you?
I
You want
do.
the Yeet shorts?
I do.
Yeah, I know you do.
I do, because I'm gonna start going to the gym, and I need to let them know
Yeah.
that
To suck your
you know.
dick. Yeet.
Yeah, exactly. 4 letters, 1 word.
Dick.
Dick.
Exactly. It just I think with the way this match ended, and you know, we've basically got to Seth Riders now. There's a lot of
That's right.
there's a lot of room. Mike, what do we do with problems?
We solved them. Fucking Marina First of all, let's not even get my blood pressure up. But I'm
I
gonna
killed him.
Yo, Becky Lynch is way better than Marina Shafir. Marina Shafir was even better than Jessamine Duke, or as Mama like to call her, Marmaduke. It was one of those things.
Marmaduke.
Yes,
Marmaduke.
Jesus.
it was one of those things where you look at someone like Marina Shafir.
Marmaduke.
The difference is Becky Lynch, while she is annoying,
Oh,
and I get it because they're married and it adds to the vision. But Marina Shafir, when she debuted with the Death Riders, it was just like, oh, it's Marina Shafir. Because you booked her like shit. And then she cuts one of the worst promos in the history of promos. You don't know me. You do know me. And it's like, well, bitch, what the fuck is it? And then she's and then she
you can't see me.
And then she was on Ring of Honor. And she's looking like a goddamn librarian, like she's Alexandra York in friggin' WCW, Terry Runnels style. And she's talking about, you know what we do? We promise we solve them going after Athena for the Ring of Honor women's title. And it's like, she sucks. And now you got Bag of Dicks Garcia and Moxley fighting each other again next week. And it's like, who the fuck cares? John Moxley, I gotta prove myself, and I want to face you again. I'm Daniel Garcia, man. And it's like, fuck you. You suck. All you do is lose. What the fuck am I invested in you? Because Tony wants to dance with you like a fucking dipshit. You want to tell me that you're gonna fucking go against Moxley again? I don't want to see this, but they're gonna do it. So fuck it. But
So he's the opposite DJ Khaled. All he does is lose.
Yeah.
You know what?
Lose.
You know what?
yes,
I gotta say, Triple H loves to recycle old shit from the past and make it new. Because this is literally Seth and Becky are literally the Stephanie and Triple H of the day. They are literally the Lynch Rollins regime. They are literally the Lynch Rollins regime.
That is a great comparison.
It's a very good
Yeah.
comparison.
Oh, but
I
yeah.
can go with that.
I think it does leave a lot open for what's next for everybody. So hopefully, I didn't catch Raw tonight, but you know, there's going to be some good momentum going forward into WrestlePalooza and whatever the hell maybe next down the line.
Well, I will. You know what? I will say this: Raw was actually pretty good tonight. I caught up on it. There's definitely some things being set up. So if you catch it, definitely catch it tomorrow. It came on this afternoon. It didn't come on a regular time.
Yeah, the only thing I'll
They're
say is,
still in Paris, aren't they?
yeah. I mean, Vaquera and Io Sky is going to be good at
I'm
wrestling.
loving it. It's been brilliant times for me. You know that right now. For the past couple of weeks, I've been like, ooh, I could see this in daylight. And then, yeah.
I mean, Vaquera and
Getting
Io
up
is
to the rock
really
if
good.
we used to. Free.
I mean, Vaquero and Io Sky is going to be good at WrestlePalooza. We mentioned the Usos coming back together, which is cool. And, of course, CM Punk getting slapped the bejesus out of by Becky Lynch. So, not to spoil it for everybody who hasn't seen it, but those are the 3 takeaways, much like Corey said. Go out of your way and watch Raw and catch up on it because it actually was a very good and decent show. I will say this. I'll give a quick spoiler. That goddamn El Grande Americano, AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio. That damn El Grande Americano. You'll see it. That's all I'm going to say. So El Grande Americano.
Which one was it this time?
It was.
Let me tell you something. I'm telling you something.
Not
The
Ludwig
Queen-
Kaiser.
It wasn't Ludwig this time. I think it was Tyler Bate or Pete Dunne. But all I'm saying is I ain't gonna spoil it, but all I'm saying is metal plate, the end.
Nice. That's all you have to say. You got my attention. Violence. Let's go.
Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, was your rest analysis and review of Clash in Paris. We hope you enjoyed. We will be back. Well, next week we got more predictions as it is AAA When Worlds Collide, which airs Friday night right after SmackDown on the WWE YouTube channel. Main evented by Dominic Mysterio and El Hijo del Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship, which is
Let's go, Kingo. I'm joking. You watch all the Dominic fans come after me now.
No, we'll see. That's actually going to be really good. We're probably going to get Mr. Iguana. If Finn Balor's on it again, can we get some more Demonito? Like, there's a lot of stuff that they're going to do. It's going to be really good next week for When Worlds Collide. And then right after that, we have double the predictions with All Out, Shake It All About, and WrestlePalooza on the same day. And then we got NXT with Heat Wave and everything that's going on there. No, not Heat Wave. I'm sorry. No Mercy. With Lola Vice and what's her face? JC Jane for the NXT Women's Championship.
What's her face? I like that.
And I forgot. Yeah, Obafemi and Ricky Saints is going to be good for the NXT World Championship. Ooh, let's fucking go. It's a lot of good wrestling.
And Baku looking motherfucker. I'm sorry. Oh, I love you.
Oh, there's a lot of wrestling.
You're saying sorry. You never say sorry on this show. I'll say that.
No.
I don't even say it now. They gave up. They give up on it now.
He'd probably take it as a compliment. He'd be like, "Thank you, brother. That means a lot to me." I'm like, "You're welcome."
I am the ruler of NXT. First of all, Josh Briggs has got to fucking. I have never seen someone that friggin' as long as the wrestling fans just turn his mic off. Friggin' chanting at Josh Briggs to turn his mic off reminds me of a certain mute your mic tosser over here with Nicola McDonald to CM Punk. Yes, so Josh Briggs, you gotta watch it.
He's mic tosser now. Wants to win what he's got to say.
You gotta watch NXT, and also features Nicola's favorite professional wrestler in the history of wrestlers, Blake Monroe, after she beat Jordan Grace.
Oh, fuck right off.
So we'll get into more of that when we get to NXT. Motherfucker. So with that being said, Corey, we do appreciate you coming on and doing this with us. We'll have you back again. Thank you for
You're welcome. Also, guys, check out Max Wrestling Podcast. Promo Climax is going on right now. Check us out on the YouTube, Max Wrestling Podcast. You know, youtube.com/Max Wrestling Podcast. And check out the beautifully done website of maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com. Voting has started already. And I think this week I'm going to be featured. Mo's going to be featured, and Dad. So look out for that.
Yes, you will be taking on Brew Capone this week. Moses is taking on Blade Rodriguez. And we got the captain against Chris.
Chapter 6. The story's never going to end. But, hey, Brew Capone, how you doing? Let me tell you something. In the words of Enzo Amore, your SAWFT sauce.
We cannot wait to see what you and Brew Capone cook up this week on Max Wrestling. That's going to be good, dude.
I'll be watching each and every one of you.
Hey.
Don't watch me when I go to sleep tonight. I sleep naked.
I won't be, don't you worry. I'll be too busy in here. And don't act like I'm not inside your mind rent-free, mister.
So, Mr. Cypher, aka Mr. Corey, Mr. Flex Murdoch, besides the Max YouTube, which will be all in the description, and the great work that you would do with After Max and the Max Wrestling Facebook group, where can we follow you on your socials, dude?
Oh, bro, I'm on TikTok still. I don't know how long TikTok's gonna be there, but you follow me. I'm I'm NC's Grandmaster on TikTok. You can follow me on the Facebook. You can follow me at Cypher Coulter. You know, you ain't getting the real government first name, but hey, you probably put two and two together. Also, you can catch me on the Instagram as well. You can catch me definitely on YouTube on the Max Wrestling. Definitely check me out on the Max Wrestling Facebook page. That's where all the After Max episodes are. Just recently had the anniversary episode of 50 episodes. So we're halfway to 100. We got probably 50 more. Episode 51 is definitely coming up soon. But if you just want to check out all my stuff, check it. I'll be on YouTube. I'll be on the Max Wrestling Facebook page. You know, you got my TikTok. That's definitely NC's Grandmaster. At the Shinobi of the 828, because, you know, there's ninjas out here in the South. It's just me, because it's just me. That's it. But other than that, I don't really have any other things other than that. But I appreciate the Blackhearts letting me come play. I'll definitely be back for round 2. Definitely. But I got to get past one Brew Capone. So let's see what happens.
Absolutely. Corey, you're always welcome on with us, and there's an LFC podcast in your future, good sir. So yeah, we got you. And of course,
ain't Unchained.
You know who it is, man. We got you. You're always welcome up in our place, man. Up in our place of business, if you will.
You are.
Yeah, we
Even
got
I can say that now. Yeah. I'm normal, mate. Well.
Yeah. So Rob,
he still gives us leaving his cookie. So, well, he did. He doesn't now.
I do give her cookies.
Cookies.
You do.
I just bought some today. Look at you.
So, Rob, where can you follow us on the socials? You do a great work with our thumbnails and everything. Where can we follow you, man? And also the Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling socials.
Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. If you've enjoyed this episode, if you've enjoyed any of these episodes as much as we love making them, you can follow us at linktree/Blackhearts EBD3. You've got all of our social media. You can find links on my YouTube with all of our episodes, our Facebook, our Instagram, our TikTok, while we still have it.
Unless it gets banned.
Yeah, I was going to say, unless we get any more copyright strikes. I haven't checked lately.
Bugatti, man.
So we'll be all right.
Bugatti, man.
Bugatti, man.
Stupid.
Suck my dick. Yeet.
Yeah, suck my dick.
We even have a Blue Sky that we got to try to dive into and figure out how to use that motherfucker. But we'll definitely be doing that. If you want to check out my other podcasts with the boys, Moses Marquez, Harold, Joseph Hunter III, DC, Daniel Crimmins, and Kyle. Who the fuck is Kyle?
Fuck you, Kyle, dickhead.
Yeah, 4 letters, 1 word.
Dick.
There you go. Now you got it.
We have a review of the AEW Forbidden Door show coming up in the pocket. You can follow all of our social medias at linktree/TSKLMF and Day. You find our YouTube there, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, while we still have it. Follow us there. We can have Dan talk about sour sauce with you. If you want to follow me anywhere, anything that I'm doing, linktree/HeyI'mRob. Don't talk to me about sour sauce, because that's what we have Daniel for.
And you ain't talking McDonald's, okay? It's a real sour sauce.
Nico, as I stare into that camera, where can we follow you on the social media front?
Blackhearts, everybody dies. CWO as well. Right. Yeah, so check out Max Wrestling, as everyone has said on here today. They're all competing this week. I am watching from afar as the world champion. So be careful, mortals, because we're everywhere. Especially you, Mr. Flex.
Hey, listen, that's why these muscles is on here, because you have never faced a 3-time television champion of this caliber, Megan. But we will see you very soon, me, myself, and I. We're watching. Yeah, we're watching. We're watching. Don't worry, I'll have your cookies. I'll have your cookies, but we're watching you.
Fair play. I'll be throwing cookies at someone. No, I'm joking. Anyway. Demon Esther on Instagram. My main one, I never get right. And obviously, Nicola Mac 853 on Twitter. Fuck you, Elon Musk. And that's about it. Follow me. Follow the Black Hearts. Follow the CWO. Follow Max, follow Mike, follow Cypher, follow everybody, follow Rob, follow everybody.
If you're gonna follow the demoness, proceed with caution.
Caution.
Oh yeah, and
Because Jimmy Uso sure didn't proceed with caution, neither did Cody Rhodes.
Oh! Hey now.
Giggity, all right.
All right. So congratulations to Cody and Brandy.
Yeah, congratulations, Cody. I forgot about that. I was sitting the other day going, is that why he disappeared? Fucking slow coach over here. I was like, oh.
I will say this: that is the beauty of bringing another life into this world, and that is the beauty of what we do with these podcasts. So if you want to check out, these fine products, you can check out SM Show 1 or MCL92 on Twitter, Larkin_92, MLarkinMB on the Instagram front, SteveandMikeShow.com, as well as LFCfights.com. Hi, Steve, and LFCfights.com. You'll be seeing Steve very soon when it comes to Max Wrestling. If you saw what I cut last week, you'll see very soon. So with that being said, check out the S&M Network shows where you get the Steve and Mike Show, you get Daniel and I in Uncaged, you get the weekly review with myself, Paul Morales, and Daniel Crimmins. Robert joined us for our latest review of Clash in Paris on that front as well. So you get two.
Was I asleep again?
Yes, you were. You get deep into the heart of wrestling. You get pop culture. You get the LFC podcast. You get so much stuff. So subscribe to the YouTube channel and subscribe while you're at it to the Max Wrestling YouTube channel, as Corey said, because all of us fine people are doing our things on that fine channel as well.
Oh, I've got a mention site. Sorry. I apologize. Jeff Duff. I'll be seeing you very soon when your end comes.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's going to die. Okay. Summer's end, Nicola, and
Jeff is dying without even asking. And I can see you and we're watching you.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, man. So all the links will be in the description.
Get ready to die, little one.
So for the demoness who's fire burning on the dance floor, got to make it burn like Usher. For Robert Davis, for our guests, Flex Murdoch, Corey, Cypher, the whole shebang up in this piece. My name is Mike Larkin. This has been Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling, and well, the final words I have to say is Nikki Bella and the Bella Army. Go scratch your ass and go fuck yourself. We're out of here.
Four letters, one word, didn't good night.